From the dawn of civilization, one substance has been our constant companion, shaping rituals, sparking revolutions, and defining cultures. This is the story of alcohol. Our journey begins over 9,000 years ago in ancient China, where traces of a fermented rice, honey, and fruit beverage were found in pottery shards. This wasn't just a drink, it was a connection to the spiritual world, a gift from the gods. In ancient Egypt, beer was a staple, not just for nourishment but also as payment for the laborers who built the Great Pyramids. The gods themselves, like Osiris, were linked to its creation. Meanwhile, in Greece and Rome, wine flowed freely. The symposiums of Athens and the bacchanals of Rome were centered around this divine liquid, a symbol of philosophy, celebration, and social status. For them, wine was the mark of a civilized person. As empires fell and new ages dawned, the role of alcohol evolved. During the Middle Ages, Christian monasteries became the epicenters of brewing and winemaking. Monks perfected techniques, not just for sacramental wine, but also creating beers that were often safer to drink than the local water. The distillation process, refined in the medieval Islamic world for perfumes and medicines, was later adopted in Europe to create potent spirits. This invention of liquor, or aqua vitae, the water of life, would change everything. It was hailed as a cure-all, a powerful medicine capable of preserving youth and driving away melancholy. The age of exploration spread these spirits across the globe. Rum became the currency of the notorious triangle trade, fueling economies and tragedies alike. In the American colonies, cider and beer were household staples, and taverns became the vibrant hubs of political discourse, the very places where the seeds of revolution were sown. The Whiskey Rebellion in the late 18th century was one of the first major tests of the new American government's authority, all centered on attacks on distilled spirits. Alcohol wasn't just a drink. It was intertwined with the very fabric of society and politics. The Industrial Revolution brought mass production. Gin palaces in London and saloons in the American West became symbols of a new urban working-class culture. But with this increased availability came growing concerns. The 19th century saw the rise of the temperance movement, a powerful social crusade that painted alcohol as the source of all societal ills, from poverty and crime to domestic strife. This moral fervor culminated in one of the most ambitious social experiments in history: Prohibition in the United States. From 1920 to 1933, the manufacture and sale of alcohol were outlawed, but instead of creating a sober utopia, it gave rise to a sprawling criminal underworld. Speakeasies thrived in secret, bootleggers like Al Capone became infamous figures, and the glamour of the Roaring Twenties was fueled by illicit cocktails. The eventual repeal of Prohibition was a tacit admission that legislating morality was far more complex than imagined, and it forever changed America's relationship with drinking. In the modern era, alcohol is more accessible than ever. It's the champagne that christens a ship, the beer shared with friends at a game, the fine wine paired with a gourmet meal. It's a massive global industry, woven into our celebrations, our social lives, and our moments of relaxation. The craft beer explosion and the rise of artisanal cocktail bars show our continuing fascination with its endless varieties and complex flavors. We celebrate its ability to bring people together, to enhance a meal, to mark a special occasion. However, we can't tell this story without acknowledging its darker side. The health impacts of excessive alcohol consumption are significant and well documented. From liver disease and heart problems to its effects on mental health and its link to addiction, the water of life can also bring immense suffering. The social costs, including drunk driving accidents and a strain on healthcare systems, are a heavy burden for societies worldwide. This duality is the central paradox of alcohol. It is both a social lubricant and a dangerous substance, a source of joy and a cause of sorrow. Understanding this complex history helps us navigate our own relationship with alcohol today. It's a story of innovation, culture, and human nature. It reminds us that for thousands of years, we've sought to harness its power for celebration and connection while constantly grappling with its potential for harm. The story of alcohol is, in many ways, the story of ourselves. our search for transcendence, our need for community, and our struggle to find balance. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you found this story fascinating, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the history that shaped our world. See you next time.